Just a day after the review of the Gambia Livestock Master Plan, stakeholders gathered again for the launch of the document aimed at improving development in the livestock subsector. The Gambia Livestock Master Plan is said to have been developed through the Small Ruminant Enhancement Project with funding from the Islamic Development Bank, in which a study was made to properly formulate the entire livestock sector, a development applauded by stakeholders in the sector. Livestock, according to the president of the National Livestock Owners Association, Ibrahim O. Jallow, was marginalized, but with such, hopes are high for improvement in production and productivity.
Your Excellency, you will agree with me that the document that we are to launch here today is a very important document. And indeed, it will really support the development of livestock in this country. When we talk about livestock production and productivity, we talk about livestock processing and marketing. This document, when I went through, have covered.
The Ministry of Agriculture is said to have contracted the International Livestock Research Institute to formulate the document with support from agriculture officials. The Gambia is credited to be the first country in West Africa to develop a livestock sector master plan, as informed by Ian Wright, the Deputy Director of the International Livestock Research Institute. This document will address the gap between demand and supply, as well as food safety issues.
We know that the demand for livestock-derived foods, milk, meat, eggs, is growing rapidly across the global south, driven by increased population, urbanization, and growing incomes. But it's important to recognize that that growth in demand is starting from a very low base.
The Minister of Agriculture, Dr. Demba Sabali, said the master plan is expected to tackle issues affecting the livestock sector and introduce new developments, such as modern halal slaughterhouse.
Areas of concentration of the study included the modernization of the dairy sector, poultry development avenues, and the processing of animal products. And also examine the status of the meat processing industry, assess the economic and financial viability of the initiative, and propose feasibility strategies, activities, and appropriate technologies, as well as best management practices, along with an implementation and procurement plan for the meat and dairy plant in the country.
However, all these developments can only be realized with adequate funding.
In order to achieve the projected impact, my ministry is seeking for donor funding of about $44.1 million to finance the strategic priority areas identified under these three value chains for the first 5 years.
While inaugurating the Livestock Master Plan, His Excellency Vice President Mohamed B.S. Jallow informed that the plan will transform the agriculture sector, reduce poverty, and create employment.
That the LMP will, in no small measure, increase and assist us to better target investments by the government, development partners, and the private sector. I can assure you that this document includes a thorough and systematic analysis of the Gambia livestock sector, a livestock sector analysis, a livestock sector strategy, and a value chain specific investment roadmap. The investment roadmap is a detailed 5-year livestock sector investment plan meant to help increase and target better public and private investments.
The inauguration of the Gambia Livestock Master Plan is a manifestation of government's commitment to improving the sector, and if implemented, it will address the many challenges in the livestock subsector. Rohey, GRTS.